What's up, y'all? It's me, Just Daddy's Boys here. Yeah, this is the discussion on Bungie. As of right now, they're losing quite a bit of people, and the time for reset, it's not specifically said to be in well, over here, they said about 10 in UK time, according to some people, so that would be 5 o'clock over here. So that's a pretty long wait from 12. I tried to get on before 12 and haven't been able to get in. I kept checking for updates, no updates yet. To be honest, they should just give the update before a scheduled time so that people will have enough time to come back and actually do what they need to do. Especially them reworking the famine modifier that has made a lot of people leave. According to a whole bunch of other people, they've lost a lot of players. You know, people lie a lot. But the famine modifier, everybody needs it to go to Guardian rank 8, and not a lot of people are able to get there. The power leveling, that it needs not to be delayed until Ash and Iron, although it is 2 weeks away. It needs to be brought into the game now so that you have people ready for Ash and Iron, not during it, because no one wants to come back to Ash and Iron and just start playing again. They want to play before so they could get their seasonal rewards and stuff. You have a lot of people who haven't even finished the story because of all these issues with Bungie. And something else they could start doing is make sure matchmaking for higher difficulty is actually how it's supposed to be. As when I do matchmaking, it sometimes puts me in there with people who are really low and don't know how to play the game and stuff like that. Something else people are also complaining about is it shouldn't really matter on your Guardian rank how much damage you do to a certain enemy. Some people are saying it's scaling from 5 to 7 every single time that it's shooting an enemy. That just needs to stop. I mean, I get that it's the difference between us being 2,500 or 2,101 having the ability to see the damage numbers of 1,000 and whatnot, and then us being level 200 seeing ones and fives. I mean, that makes sense, but it makes some people who are used to seeing those big numbers and stuff like that not want to play the game that much because they feel like they're not doing a lot of damage. I'm almost level 400, and it's taken me a while to kill higher bosses and stuff like that. And it shouldn't really be doing all that, especially if it's 20 power above my character's current power and stuff like that. It shouldn't be locking my power cap at 200. The grading system for portal activities is messed up. I could join my friends and it'll turn into grade rank C for both of them, and they won't be able to get tier 3 or tier 4 rewards. As of right now, my current rank, I should be seeing tier 4s more, but it's not even the case. As of right now, I don't think I can get in the game yet. We're gonna go ahead and see. I was supposed to do a reset video, but Bungie's taking a while on everything. It might let me in. the same error code and message the entire time when I was trying to get in ever since like 11 in the morning. And it's currently 12:42, so yeah, they're definitely taking their time. Bungie just needs to make sure they know what they're doing, or else they're gonna end up losing more players, and the game is not gonna be played that much. And Action Iron, if you over deliver, it's not a bad thing. A lot of people like the over delivery because it gives more stuff to do, and not just like this season how there's only the story and leveling up to keep people on. Like Arms Week was only 1 week, and that wasn't even enough to keep everybody on there and stuff like that. Solstice, it was kind of terrible. The armor was just a reskin of old armor. Not really any new armor from that. And although they did remove the bonfire bash, it still would have been a cool thing to at least like go in there and be able to play that activity. Not everybody hates the activity, it's just that the repetitiveness of the activity gets boring. You could at least turn it into a portal activity for people to go into if they want to play that, for specifically focusing on the solstice gear instead of going into a portal activity that we have already and getting the portal weapons and not the seasonal solstice weapons.
I think Bungie is killing their game on purpose.
Who knows, that might be the case. They give a whole bunch of things out during one part of the year, and then next you know they nerf and get rid of a whole other bunch of things. They said no more sunsetting, but here they go sunsetting a whole bunch of stuff. Not even able to access most of the things unless they bring it back through the portal activities. And who knows, it might just be like Red War. If you guys don't know about Red War, that's also on our channel. But I'll go ahead and let you guys know about exactly what was going on with Red War, or at least some of it. There's a whole court issue about it and everything. Bungie argued or showed the fact that they don't have access to it anymore, and that's what made a whole bunch of other people realize that they're not bringing back Red War, since they no longer have the quote-unquote systems to support it no more. And their attempt at it might be, I'm not saying it is, but it might be Renegades, since we're obviously going back to Mars and doing everything else with the Cabal. But either Ashen Iron or Renegades are better over delivery, so that people have things to do instead of just sitting around on the game and trying to level up. They need to hurry up and fix the power leveling. Like, the higher you get, the slower you move. The fastest way to go is from the rank up packages from Zavala, or the ones from the weekly ranks, and that's it. There are some activities you could go in to get more gear and stuff like that, but it would have been better if they left in Pathfinders as well.
It makes me sad that I hold this game close to me, causing I spent 5 or 5 years in this game. I care for this game even though I feel frustrated.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people giving up on the game lately. But as soon as they start with the over delivering and stuff like that, they'll get more people if a lot of people see it's good. And I just think a whole bunch of the new players don't listen to most of the other content creators and actually play the game for themselves instead of listening to exactly what they gotta say. Most of them, they just say something and a whole bunch of other people agree with it. And that leads to the confusion within the community of one person hating something and then making the other people hate it without even trying it. They could complain about how like a certain thing works or whatever, and then you'll have other players who won't even get on the game. So that's also another reason why you got people leaving the game. So a whole bunch of discouragement within the community. And then Bungie got all these content creators like being able to go play test the games and stuff like that and let them know on little secrets about the games and stuff like that.
I hope so, or I'll throw in the towel for this game. I won't delete it, but I won't be on as much.
And then once a lot of people start leaving, that's probably when they're gonna update the game. That's what they did with Echoes, and that's also what they did with Season of Defiance. A lot of people got back on during Season of Defiance and Season of the Deep, but then everybody started slowing down during Season of the Witch. And there were not a lot of purchases, especially for the Edge of Fate, until Edge of Fate dropped. They wanted to make sure they were getting their money's worth instead of just automatically buying it and then saying what there is. Because obviously, as of right now, it only seems like you get a story and access to the gear in the stories or on the destination. And more bonuses to rank up. Now that's kind of unfair for some other players. Like, there's no bonuses for them to rank up, so that makes them think that they gotta buy the expansion to automatically be able to level up, which is true, but it shouldn't be like that. The ranking up and stuff like that should be the same for, if not, the people who don't pay for it should at least be getting some help, instead of it taking like a whole day just to rank up 20 ranks.
They are killing me and making me mad with the low point hits. It is ridiculous.
And then another one of the issues that a lot of people are having, especially me, is I don't like the hit points, like how they're low and stuff like that. It automatically just makes you think you're not doing a lot of damage. They gotta at least try and fix that. Some weapons might not be scaling to damage correctly, and was it? I know it ties to your guardian, not your guardian rank, but your power level. And I know a lot of people are used to being at 2,100 and being able to do at least at 1,803 damage. But now being like 200, 300, it doesn't even. I feel like you're even killing the bosses in there. You only get like 1 damage on every single shot. It could even be with the power weapon, you're only dealing like 5 or 15 damage. And it's hard to complete stuff on Mythic in order to get that 5 tier, 4 tier gear.
And the gear is not dropping.
And most of the gear is not even dropping, especially from portal activities and
You suck, Bungie. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm pissed.
Now, I know a lot of people are not like playing the game as of right now, since a lot of people are waiting on the update to hurry up and finish. We converted it to this time over here, and it says 5, So if the game's not back up to 5, then they gotta start getting their stuff right, because that's too long of a wait. Normally it would be until like 2, but not, it being till 5 is crazy.
It's a waste of money.
It's a waste of money to not be able to play the game that you put money on, and then it being at 5, that's when a lot of people come home. That's when they start coming home from work and everything. And
we should hold this against Bungie. You gotta hold Bungie accountable, because they need to be held accountable. That low hitbox stuff in the Mystic world, y'all need to fix that crap. That's ridiculous. It's taking you a whole hour or so just to play the game, and then you can't even complete it on your own because I'm talking about 14, 7, 25, 55. Man, y'all gotta fix that crap. That's retarded.
In order for someone to complete the game, Bungie, they shouldn't have to be like doing a whole bunch of extra stuff in order to complete it by themselves.
You got all this damage to do in a little bit of time, and you cannot complete it. You could be 400, 500, and still you got a problem. Fix that crap, Bungie. Stop being who you are, Bungie. Fix that crap. Fix it.
And another thing it could be a specific set or a specific group that's supposed to be managing part of the game in Bungie, working on the mechanics and how the things work in there, that aren't doing a lot of things. That's why they started switching out the head directors.
The game is bugged.
And the general managers, so that's what they're fixing right now.
Tell them the game is bugged. My Frost Armor won't cut on when it's supposed to. It won't do the things it's supposed to. The gear don't do what it's supposed to. Half the time it's not working.
It's crazy ridiculous that they are doing these things and people are upset that they cannot progress the way they should be.
Yeah, and people not being able to progress the way they should be, that's something they said they were fixing Ash and Iron, and that's a whole 2 weeks again. I know I said that already, but it's true. No one should be having to wait a whole 2 weeks just to be able to level up. People got to get ready before Ash and Iron. You guys seen that this season was a short season, and we're only getting the second half in like 2 weeks. It's only like week 6, week 7 as of right now, since it's reset. And I told them about that. That's what they said they're fixing today, but it taken a whole it's like from 12 to 5. That's a whole 5 hours. They don't need no 5 hours just to fix one modifier. They should at least let people back in the game to be able to progress to the next power rank. And you being able to get tier 4 and tier 5 at higher guardian ranks, that shouldn't even be a thing. Whoever did that, it's one of the most
it's not even dropping once you get up there.
I'm not even at that rank yet, and I'm getting tier 4, and it's not even that many tier 4s. During Solstice I was able to get tier 4s. In order for me to get a tier 5, I had to reach a higher power rank for Kepler, and then I had to grab the package reward that increases all tiers by 1 for Kepler gear, and I had to play a mythic mission in order to get my first tier 5. I had no luck during Solstice or after Solstice. It shouldn't be like that.
But quite frankly, it is.
And I know they're supposed to be adding some other packages called it's supposed to take pity on the player after 10 or 7 runs. It's one of the two. After multiple runs without a high tier drop, it'll drop you higher tier rewards.
A lot of people are going to go else for their gaming experience.
I don't like that 1 hit, 2 hit thing and you're dead.
A lot of people are going everywhere.
You get hit once or twice, you're dead.
A lot of people are going everywhere else to get their gaming experience.
Bro, I got quadruple roll, 400s and stuff. Anything that's 100 and below, it ain't even counting to help you on the game. I got 400s on my stuff, right? And it still doesn't help the game. And then the Frost Armor don't work. The gear that is not doing what it's doing. It's supposed to say arc damage, stasis damage, when you have the weapons in your hand.
And
it's not doing that.
And Bungie, another thing you guys could do is make the ghost mods actually work for the focusing of the type of the armor, because they don't work trying to get the new gear, especially what is it, Yanoya for hunters. You no, I think it's Moirai. In order to focus that, you need at least your melee, since that's what the exotics mostly focused on. You can't even get that to drop.
Yeah,
and then for Titans, it's literally the same thing. It's also your melee.
And I've changed the boxes around. You know how you can change it to what you want to see something to drop. It doesn't. It drops everything but what you're asking it to drop. It doesn't work. Am I right?
You're right. And then the Melis Panoplia, that exotic, it doesn't even drop with Brawler. It mostly drops with Paragon. And if it's Paragon, it's not even like the melee focused all the way. It's just the super, and then sometimes Grenade.
That low hitbox you got, and then 7, 14, and then 55.
And then the only ones I've been able to get dropped was Brawler, for the insurmountable skull for exotic, and that's the only one. But everything else it's not even dropping.
Fix your bugs, Bungie, making people mad.
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, they do need to fix their bugs.
It's been like that ever since I've been playing it, since what, 2000. We've been playing it for what, 6 years?
I've played since late 20, probably 2020 or mid 2020.
Nah, I think it was 2019. Yeah, we was playing 2018, 2019. Yeah, it's been some time, man. Because after the Defiant shut down, that's when we went to Grand Theft Auto.
The current season I started playing was, I think, it was Season of the Splicers, at the end of Season of the Splicer, and then I played during the whole thing of Season of the Lost. Season of the Lost, that wasn't a bad transition into the Witch King. And that's when they didn't really have any issues. But all the other things, like Bungie, in order to get people to like actually want to play your game, stop getting rid of all like the good things, like restoration. You didn't have to nerf that. That's one of the main things only a couple of classes are able to do. Devour, it don't even work as good. The healing orb mod for your pants doesn't even give as much health.
It's all bugs.
Even if you get your health to 200, you don't get it more like it says you do.
Yeah, why should you be dying if your health is to 200 and it takes 1 or 2 shots and you're dead? Bungie, fix that crap. It shouldn't be like that,
although it states that your shield has more health, you guys gotta change it from saying health to shields, because it doesn't make any sense if it's only for your shields, but you call it health.
Yeah, and then when you get to 100, guess what? Nothing's working. You're at plus 0.0%. I'm dead serious. Bungie, man. I pay y'all every time $100 for a game, and that's the type of crap I get from you. I'm about ready to stop playing y'all game and file some type of agreements against y'all. Because y'all suck. Y'all suck. I'm telling you, y'all suck.
The last thing I have to say about it is, for all the stats, you shouldn't have to be like going to 103 just to get like plus 1%. Once you go to 101 or 102, it says plus 0 still, and then it doesn't show anything. Yeah, and the plus 1%, that's still a low percentage for most of the things, especially class ability. In order for your class ability to give you an overshield, you got to get it all the way up to 200.
And them stupid behind modifiers, man. Get rid of them dumb modifiers.
The grapple modifier, come on.
Stupid, get rid of it.
Come on, Bungie.
I might be going to Helldivers too if they don't fix their game.
Yeah, Helldivers, a lot of people are saying that's a good game.
Yeah, I'm about ready to
so
switch
much
games
time
and say
and money
screw
invested
Bungie.
in the game on Bungie Pod, and
what's
the
going to
people
happen
who
is a
play
whole
the
bunch
game
of people are
becoming a
going to
waste
end up
of time.
leaving playing it because
most of the resources were wasted on most of the earlier on teams and things like that, wasting the company's resources on things that didn't need to be put in the game, especially that modifier. Like, stop putting the stupid modifiers in.
Yeah, whoever's doing that, you're stupid.
Like, how are you gonna give the players 3 grapple melees
and you can't even use them to defend yourself?
Well, not melees, but grenades, and you can't even hit with them. You can only
fly around the board
like Spider-Man. That's
basically it. That's stupid as hell.
Just swinging around the board, like
And the time, let's talk about the time. You want us to finish it in 6 minutes on the moon. Bruh, that is dumb. You know it. Come on, man. And your hit box, when you're shooting, it's like 14, 15, 55. It depends on, you know, where your weapons are. And if you raise it to a 101, you still ain't doing no damage. You raise it to 117, you still ain't doing no damage. You raise it to 200, you still ain't doing enough damage. I want to play Mystic. Bruh, at 400, you still can't beat the thing in 12 minutes. Man, Bungie, either you give us more time on the boards to beat the charge thing, what it's called charge, because 11 minutes and 30 seconds ain't enough. Because you got it to where it takes forever to bring down the spider tank and to bring down those captains. That is redundant. I want my money back.
Yeah, no one should have to be the full rank, or yeah, the full power rank in order to take down the spider tank and the 2 captains at the same time.
11 minutes and 30 seconds. Boy, y'all are redundant. You only doing 14 damage. You don't hit right. You hit on the side of them. It's 6-5. Man, boy. Man, I don't even want to play the game no more, man. I'm dead serious. I don't even want to get back on
the whole featured weapon and armor thing. It's not a bad idea, but y'all could have pulled it off.
Bring the hit up,
at least a little bit more. Like
100.
The other weapons that we worked hard for to get. The crafting and
you can't even use that.
You could use them in some ways, but they don't hit as hard as most of the other guns, and it's only a limited element focus for this season. It's only solar, stasis, and strand, and barely any stasis and barely any strand. There's only like
void and strand,
four modifiers that can even help you out with solar.
Void and strand.
And that's why a whole bunch of other people are just going for solar this season, since you obviously get the restoration and what's it like, Whisper of the Worm. It's doing a lot of damage until you get into Grandmaster difficulty. Once you get into Grandmaster difficulty, it's not hitting as hard.
What's the hit point say?
It'll say 1,303 damage or 803. That's as much it'll say in any other activity, but most of the time it'll say like 2,000 on some different enemies.
And they need to stop listening to people say the game is too easy. Those who've been playing the game for a long time, and they're like professional players. There are just look, it's a small demographic of those players, but those players are the ones that go, hey, the game is too easy. Man, no, it's not easy. You got children and women and other people that play, and slow people that play the game. They can't, and older, man, come on.
I wouldn't call myself a pro player, but I'm definitely up there, able to complete hard difficulty activities and things like that, being able to get things done. I've had at least like 14 titles.
I just added Helldivers 2 on my wish list.
Yeah, I don't blame you for adding Helldivers 2 on your wish list.
I would, because everybody was playing the finals now. Me, I stopped playing Destiny so much.
Yeah, the finals finally got recognition after some other content creators that do a lot of streams and blogs started playing it. Although it's been said for at least 2 whole years that it's a really good game.
I made sure Helldivers 2 was on my wish list.
Everybody went to a lot of people went, and then Wish of Karma opened back up on PC. What's it? D13
Defiance, but not a lot of people are going back to it after the fact that they're not able to get their money back after the company didn't give them back their thousands of dollars back.
Hundreds and thousands of dollars. Some people spent a lot of money in that game.
You even had day 1 players for Destiny, not Destiny, that's my bad, Defiance and Defiance 2050. They haven't even brought Defiance 2050 back. They shut all of it down for no reason. They could have still moved it over to PS4. People still would have been playing it. There was no exact reason, unless you change out some members of your team in order to
that game still was making money. We spent money on that game.
Like, you could remove the store from the in-game, unless you want to have the link to the PlayStation Store in the game, so that you could go there and buy what you need, since the in-game store wasn't working that well, and it would actually scam you for most of the
Oh yeah, lots of money. But I like when it started doing that little glitch thing, and I went into it to try to like delete the stuff, and inside that box that you ain't supposed to be in, and they told me how to do it, and next thing I know, it started glitching. I got my money back. I ain't gonna lie. I got $200, $300, $400 back. I was like, hell no. Every time they reset, I got my. If I spent $300 that week, I got $300 back. I spent $500 back that week, I got that back. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad that game was messing up. You remember the glitch?
And
everybody in the community.
And it was so bad to the point where the store was scamming people, so they just removed the store to try and fix it. Didn't fix a thing.
And all it did was start giving you your money back.
And then a whole like 2 weeks later, it's the same thing. They just removed the store, so the constant removal of the store didn't even help out the game.
So what happened to the store? Tell me, it wasn't not glitching.
It was glitching, and then when it came around for like special offer items and things like that, it would take your money and wouldn't even give you the things.
And then you got to refute it with them. But then one day, I don't know what happened, but I seen $350 sitting up in my thing, and I was like, I already spent that $300. I want to spend it again and add a $400. So the next time it came up, that next month when it came, did a reset again, everybody for a whole 5 months, we kept getting our money back. That was sweet. And they was mad. They was mad about it. And
then what made the company look even worse was the fact that their game, they said they weren't able to keep it up. Some random people were able to bring it back up, and it still had all the assets, it still had everything, it still looked like the original version of it.
So there's other games to play. It's just that Destiny, they be getting some good deals and stuff like that, but the game is pretty hard to play. You got a lot of people out there that swear up and down there like the gods of the game. Or y'all should go work for Bungie and play only hard shit every day then, I guess. Meanwhile, you got a lot of people out there that are having a hard time playing the game. One shot, you're dead.
Are upset that
and you can have all this
the way they should be. A
2
lot of
shots, you're
people
dead.
are going to go else for their gaming experience. Fix your bugs, Bungie, making people mad. I might be going to Helldivers too if they don't fix their game. So much time and money invested in the game on Bungie part, and the people who play the game becoming a waste of time. I made sure Helldivers 2 was on my wish list.
About 6, 7 people.
I'm only at 265
now it's
power.
playing messages
so
again. So there's got to be something wrong with the network. But not only did they disable Destiny for right now and keep it offline for right now, they also did that to the companion app, and you can't even really check what's on there. You go to click on the like the info and stuff like that, and it just says it's unavailable right now.
You know they've been making this since yesterday.
I didn't have an issue yesterday. I was up till like 2 on here and stuff like that, and the only thing I noticed was a little bit of lag.
When they was running that background maintenance, we mean these what I call them, randos. I call them rando. I was in there with some randos, and the game froze, like it wouldn't move. And 2 other people came in and they left. Another person came in and left, and I said, "It's time for me to leave."
Yeah, a lot of people will be leaving the activities, especially like what is it? I think it's Conduit. No, Inverted Spire. Remove Inverted Spire,
yes.
or at least
Finish it.
Increase the time on it, because certain sections of the thing, they take at least 3 minutes total to get the whole part done. Like where you have to hack
combatants to fight.
Where you have to hack the when you drop down into the drill and you have to hack the servers or whatever for it in order to progress. That takes at least 3 minutes.
A little ass bit of time you got. Y'all dumb. They must think everybody can just run through the board, because see, most players they don't even kill them. They just run through the board. I've been watching some of y'all YouTubers that think y'all creating cool content. You really look stupid. You run through the whole board, and I'm like, damn. So when I play with randos, I hate playing with randos.
I can understand if the scoring is not like final blows, or you're trying to hurry up and get the time, since the time gives more than the final blows sometimes. Like if it says an objective on the side of your screen, you complete that and it's objective scoring, then I could see if you're skipping the kills for that. That makes sense mostly in solo ops, but
you can't do that in this one game, because you try to
fire team ops. That's not the case. In Pinnacle ops, yeah, it's the case.
You're not gonna just try to get rid of the stuff real quick, because they're gonna kill you with 1 or 2 shots. Even the little creatures, and when they hit you, they hit you for real. But when you hit them, Just a little bit, just a little bit.
And then I like what Bungie at least did with the stats. It got rid of a whole bunch of nerfs, like how during last season how we had to wait for our hammer or our melee just to come back. Now as soon as you pick up the hammer at 100 stat, it's automatically back in your hand, so you don't gotta worry about all that.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Because when you play Defiance and you use something and you get, see, you got a groove in Defiance. When you're shooting, you do headshots. It keep your energy going. And when you get shot, and shooting again, it keep your energy going. In this game, you could be shooting and the Frost Summer come up to stack 8. Guess what? You're in the red.
Is everybody not able to log in right now?
Shouldn't you be protected?
I'll go ahead and check if I'm able to log in right now. I tried earlier.
No. Nope.
Alright, so as of right now there's an update, so it's uploading in the background right now, so that's good. It took them, about an hour just to do it. So they
I'll go ahead and update your stuff.
Not here.
So it being back up till 5, so it not being back up till 5 was probably just a lie.
Nah, I think when y'all were going in on Bungie, you've already gotten quite a bit of views on some of your videos, and it's been on Bungie's network thing, and they know that you be talking about them. They know.
And in order for them to actually want to listen to you and stuff like that, you can't be saying like "screw you, Bungie" and stuff like that.
I do.
Because then otherwise they put you on a list where they.
I do know, because I spent how much money? How much money? I spent over $6,000. Yeah, screw you, Bungie.
Yeah, they put you on a blacklist and they don't listen to most of the things that you say. They don't even tend to watch the videos and stuff like that. And I mean, it's not even that bad. Bungie just got to still listen to the people who be mad. Because if you ignore the people that are mad, it's just gonna make them even more mad.
Hold on. The elites do that. The elite people, the person that owns the elite, they just take your money. I spent $6,000, $5,000, but all together over $20,000. Everybody on $20,000. Okay, you know what? I can say screw you.
So you do listen to people, but only the.
I'm spending money. I want to
Yeah,
spend money.
they only do be listening to famous people. Yeah, I heard.
Don't nobody want to spend all that money and you don't even get to play the game right.
Especially when they come up with all the excuses during like the new season launches, like during episode echoes. As soon as you log on, you're just getting kicked out constantly. They wasted a whole bunch of people's money during Revenant, having to do all the tonic capsules and things like that. You couldn't even get the last one.
You couldn't even finish it because it was bugging.
I wasn't even able to get the very last one. That was the only one that bugged for me.
And how about the rare stuff? The hardest thing to do in it. That didn't make no sense.
Yeah, a lot of people have issues with all that right there, and then with all that and having to pay, having the paid version of it to try and get the title and the seals for that act, you're not even able to get it. That just makes you know that, well, it's a waste of money for that, and then it discourages people from buying stuff.
That's it. I'm not buying nothing. I'm done with Bungie. Because I don't like how they treat the customer.
Bungie just has to fix their game, and then they'll get more people back. And if they don't, then
nobody wants to play this bull crap.
A lot of people, play it, and they don't come back to till later. There's a whole bunch of people who still have the game and don't delete it.
Man, I see so many people. You ask them to come back and play this and not come back to play that hogwash. They call this game hogwash. A lot of people don't like playing this game because they say it's bugged too much and you die too fast.
The main reasons why I've seen people leave was because it's too repetitive. It could be different, like the first season you go around, like there's been a pattern within the game for some time. Like during Witch Queen, it was all about the Cabal, and then during the next act, which was it was Risen.
Yeah, Risen.
I think Haunted, Plunder, and Seraph. So in Risen it was all about Cabal and the Hive, and then in Haunted it was still about the Cabal. They could have brought back the Leviathan because that's what a lot of people like playing on, but it being about Callus and all that stuff, it was kind of too repetitive. And then during Plunder, it was all about Elixir and captains. That was also
it's crazy.
Like that was, but Plunder and Haunted, those were two of the best seasons right there. Seraph, it was just a revisit of something they just kept continuing.
Had the best
They got a whole bunch of
the
liberal writers.
season
I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of writers down there. See, I'm not Republican.
Haunted did have the best season pass as well. A lot of people like the season pass ornaments and the seasonal weapons for that season.
Who's the Ubisoft that writes their stuff?
No, sir.
Who put all that weird shit in there?
That's some of the
some diversity writer.
No, it's just some random people.
You see what they put in there, man?
No, I see it.
Man, there's kids that play this game.
Pushing it to kids and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Like a lot of people, I bet at least like 1/4 of the community leaves because of all the pushed what's it called, ideology onto kids and stuff like
liberal
that.
Ideology.
You can't put all that on kids and stuff like that. Like you got parents who play. You got parents who play this game, and then when they try to get their kids to like see how the game is and stuff like that, they try to play the game and stuff like that. It's
push diversity.
You put content in it that shouldn't be.
Yeah, not necessarily like push diversity, but like ideology.
They do push it. I don't care what nobody says. That's what they do. Look at a lot of the scenes and a lot of the weird shit that's on it. Who in the hell's gonna sleep with a robot? Come on, man. Come on, man. Make that make sense, bro.
Like the whole story and everything, it could have been normal and stuff like that.
Don't nobody want to see all that weird shit.
Like,
don't nobody want to see
the whole story. It could have been like focused on what is it, like Echoes. It could have still been focused on State 14 getting his stuff back, but without all that extra narrative and stuff like that.
And that Korra story, that went too much.
Like the best story that we've seen in at least like I would say a year or so was the Edge of Fate for the campaign. That was probably the best story.
Cade, that one with Cade in it too.
Yeah, Cade. Yeah. That was a lot.
Those were good stories.
You even had people crying when he gave up his light. Like that was one of the other best stories, and that was a whole year. Story. That was almost a whole year ago, and then
Korra girlfriend and Saint 14 and that one dude like dressed like an Egyptian. That right there, man.
But like this story right here showing the past and stuff like that. That's actually cool. It looks completely different from the Destiny that we know, and you just have a whole bunch of people paying more attention.
I heard from one Saint and Osiris were brothers in arms until they changed Osiris and Saint into lovers in Day 2.
Oh, that's crazy. I did not even know that.
What's that?
Someone just said that Saint and Osiris were brothers in arms until they changed them to lovers in Destiny 2.
Yeah, that's sick as hell.
They could have made more content with brothers in arms than what
that's what I'm asking. Who wrote that? Ubisoft? Somebody liberal minded wrote that. Somebody
Ubisoft
like that.
Doesn't work with Bungie.
Somebody weird wrote gay shit.
It's a couple of other people on their teams and things like that.
Yeah, they liberal mindset. That shit's wacky, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. That's insanity. It is. Because you got kids that are confused. They think that literally it's just a way to live in life. They don't know this is really how it is for people. They think it's a fad. Remember that one girl, she thought it was a fad? She thought it was a fad. She thought being like that was a fad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and end it in a couple of minutes. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys
find a better game to play.
Yeah, not only that, I hope you guys also realize how bad Bungie's screwing up as of right now. Misinformation, and a whole bunch of like messed up, what would you call it, scripts for the game and stuff like that.
Stupid storylines.
Like,
and it better be a lifesaver in it.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lightsaber.
It better be the lightsaber.
The lightsaber is gonna be in Renegades. They showed it in their promotional artwork. And most of the time when they show their promotional artwork, don't listen to the mate is subject to change, because most of the time it's not. When they first showed off the heresy items and stuff like that, said it's subject to change. They didn't change anything about it.
Oh yeah, and then when they first came out with that one season, they lied about giving out that catalyst for that damn sniper rifle.
I heard the lightsaber could be for all
and they lied about the
classes.
other vehicle too.
Yeah, the lightsabers for all classes. The warlock is the one I've seen mainly holding it. And I think in one of the promotional pieces there was a green one, and then I think in the game it's blue or green, but there was a blue and green one. So hopefully, if not, it's like Ergo Sum, to where you're able to play an event in order to get it and have like different roles and things on it. It would be cool if they have something like the Force in it too.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Although they're trying to keep Star Wars and Destiny 2 separate, I mean, it's a cool thing to see inspiration from Star Wars, because you have a whole bunch of fans that like Star Wars.
I've been one since '78.
And you have a whole bunch of Destiny 2 fans who like Destiny 2 style. Well, yeah, Destiny 2 style of the game.
I've been a fan since 1978.
So going back to Mars to fight off Arms Dealer or Cabal, that's not the worst thing. It's like Star Wars, but still Destiny. It's not.
They just got rid of class-specific swords for classes to now be used for all classes, including spears or glaives.
Yeah, glaives. That was probably one of their best things to do, to get rid of the class-specific things. That's now you got people running around with whatchamacallit, the hunter sword, and then we got a lot of people.
Oh, they still letting you do that?
Yeah, they said since everybody likes it and it's not really causing any harm, that they're just gonna leave it like that.
I can't get a sword from y'all.
You gotta have a different character and then play on that character when Zerg comes back around and sells a crown splitter.
What you finna do? You finna try in this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and see if it'll actually. Hold on, let me see.
Because online they're talking about something they might not be done until 3 or 4 o'clock. So I guess you going in on it behind it.
Yeah, if anybody's able to get back on, at least let me know in the comments.
WTH.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and end it right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll let you know if there's anything else that needs to be said. But during my stream later on, I will be doing a review on the reset. After Destiny 2 comes back up, I'm gonna do a video on the reset and Zaval's
we need 2 more clans to reach 100. See if anybody's interested in. We just need 2 more clan members to reach 100, and we're looking for 2 more devs.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in joining our clan, put your gamer tag, including hashtag numbers. Including hashtag numbers to it.
At least 2 professionals.
Just put it down in chat if you're interested in joining.
We just need 2 players. We're at 98. We just need 2 more players.
Always
a lot of people are from Tampa, and a lot of people are from Florida that are in our crew. A lot of us from Tampa, and a lot of.
All right, since it is 1:26, I'm gonna go and turn off this game right here. Let the game finish updating, and then I'll be up when it's finished updating. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to end it right here. Thank you guys for watching.
See ya.